welcome back to my channel. My name is Kenz and this is Crochet by Kenz. In today's video, we're doing a market vlog. So I'm going to be bringing you guys with me to my market and all the setup and stuff beforehand as well. We'll be going over the inventory that I have, doing some other small business things before the market, and then making some stock, of course, as well. And don't forget to stick around to the end of the video to find out who our giveaway winner is for the custom safety eyes, which was announced in last week's video, and we are going to be choosing the winner in today's video, which will be through a little spinner thing. I have a lot of stock for this market already. I've been prepping like crazy because I have two markets back to back. One this Saturday, and then the next Saturday I also have one. So hopefully I have enough stock. I'm expecting a little bit more people to be out, you know, it's gonna be nicer the second week, probably not this weekend though. And I was utterly surprised that some of my bigger priced items, in my opinion, bigger prices like 30 and up, sold. And I was like, what? So I do have a ton of that stuff. I've been crocheting like crazy. But I did refill the mini spin as well, which was a really big seller for me at my last market. So that's great. But I do have some exciting news. We got our second Etsy order and it was for another bass. So I'm seeing a trend here. Nothing else is sold on there beside my bass. So we are currently in the green on Etsy, so that is great. I'm so happy that we are finally getting somewhere on Etsy. I mean, I heard a lot of people say it could take 6 months or even longer to get your first sale, and I've only been on Etsy for 2 months and I have 2 orders so far and I'm so grateful for it. So it's currently Monday, and yesterday, which was Sunday, I went live on Palm Street and I did end up selling a couple things. So I did sell a pair of 25mm safety eyes in the color or style Blossom, which are the same ones I put in the Blossom plushie that I pattern tested for Madeline Mako. And then I also sold 2 more bun buns and a chick on a swing. I've already packed the safety eyes as well as the Etsy order. I was just looking for a box for the other order because it does have 3 items. And I do have some other exciting things to show you guys that I got. So I have a faux memo little label printer so that I can print labels out to ship things out, since that is my main source of income. So I got the little sticker things, and you can custom like design stickers. Well, the design that you want to label print or thermal print onto this. So I got this like pretty colorway, and I printed a couple of these out. I think there's like so many like of the square circle thingies in the roll of stickers. I just did a couple for right now. I just did some like tulips because it's so hard to design. Like, I don't know what to put on there, you know? So yeah, these are 2x2 inch circles. So if you wanted those, they're for the faux memo thermal printer. But I do want to go over the things that are in this order and how my new packaging looks for my orders. Okay, so they purchased the Daisy Bun Bun. As you know, this is one of my faves that I've made in the Bun Bun series, and I love it. It is so cute and I'm absolutely in love. Next, we have Tad. I don't know why I'm silent here, so just enjoy. And I didn't make the mushroom bag because I didn't really know if I liked this vest, but after burning the ends and everything and putting it back on him, kind of liking it, they did not want the mushroom bag. So yeah, I will have to make another one of Tad and Lily for the Bun Bun challenge that I'm doing for Madeline Mako. This is what it looks like, and I believe this guy right here was $18. And then for $10, they got the pink swing with the chick. So let's go ahead and get this packed up. I'm really sorry for this awful, you know, what am I trying to say? Angle. Okay, I turned my ring light on so maybe you can see a little bit better. All right, here's the box. I had to take my little measuring tape and measure it out. From my calculations, this is a 9 by 6.5 by 3.5, which seems a little weird, but okay, I don't know. So first I'm going to place the craft paper in the bottom. I purchased this from Walmart for about $4.99, and it came with a big roll, and I'm not even halfway through it. But also I like to go ahead and tape the bottom down in here. I'm just superstitious like that, and you know, you never know. I don't want the plushies to get like water or anything from like the weather outside when in transit. So here's how I roughly just set the craft paper in there before I put the plushies in. All right, let's put this guy in here first. Then we're gonna put Miss Daisy in here. Then in between both of them, we're gonna put the little chick. This is what it looks like in there. Then we're gonna get one of my business cards out. Also, these are what my business cards look like. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys these. And then I just set it on top of the plushies like so. Then I fold the craft paper over them completely. And then we're gonna place a sticker to keep it in place. And that's what it looks like. Then I just fold the sides in, obviously. And then we're gonna tape all around this really good, and even those little holes. Then here's the finished box, all nice, and now I need to go make the shipping label. So guys, I went live on Palm Street one more time before I went to the post office, just in case. Didn't really think I was gonna sell anything, but you never know. And I did sell some stuff. One of my frequent buyers, Lady Di, purchased the little dragonfly, and she also won the $1 start for the frog. So we're gonna pack these up as well, and then we're gonna make our way to the post office, and of course, where else? The tanning bed. And I will see you guys later. Okay guys, it's still Monday. I just wanted to hop on real quick and tell you guys some new plushies that are on my Etsy that I just listed. So it took me about an hour to list all those plushies because I do sit here, and even though the dimensions of the package are on the actual listing when you're making it, I do like to add how big the plushie is itself without the packaging included. So that takes a little bit longer, so I can input all that, you know, of course the description, putting in everything, making sure I'm getting a good profit. So let's go ahead and show you guys what is on my Etsy. So we do have the little dairy cow. I have this guy listed for $38. The cowbell is removable. It has the udders. And yeah, this one's my fave. We have the the Crochet Grove Shelf Goose. This one's made in Parfait Plush, so it is pretty large. And I have this one listed for $36. Next, we have Lula the Unicorn from Madeline Mako. I have this one listed for $24. I know it's $22 in person and on my Palm Street, but because of Etsy, you know, what they take out, I had to put it for $2 more. I also listed the Mom Stitch Eddie frog. This one, of course, is the sitting one with the buttons on the straps, so it's removable. And this guy is $36.50, and that is because I hate putting buttons on. I have to like sew them in, burn them in, you know, all the things so they don't die. But yeah, super cute. I also listed Bad Hair Day. I also listed the Highland Cow with the sinker eyes that I painted myself, and this one is listed for $48. Then I am also listing the Forget Me Not Flower Dragon, and this guy is going to be $70. That is $10 more than what I'm wanting to get for it, but Etsy fees. So if you would love to take home this dragon on my Etsy and you don't want to use Palm Street, go to Etsy, because that's where this cutie will be. But yeah, that was just a little update from some plushies that I did put on there. I did finish those 5 turtles I was talking about earlier for this mini spin, and then now I'm gonna get to work on some of the Poggy's Place sea creatures, preferably the whales and like sharks and stuff. So I'm gonna go do that, and if I feel like recording what I actually finished, I will. But just remember, I'm gonna do a full inventory thing at the end or before the market, so just wait. Okay guys, it's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. It's like 12:46. I did finish another axolotl. So look at me actually doing what I need to do. So now axolotls, oh, it's not done. Did y'all hear my stomach growl? Okay, weird. I gotta do all the other stuff, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm done. I wanna do something else. So I need to make swings. I don't want to. I wanna price stuff. That sounds fun. Like, I wanna do little tags. That's what I wanna do, but I can't. Because I told myself I can't. But you know what does low-key sound fun? Going on a hot girl walk and not doing anything I'm supposed to do. So I'm probably gonna go do that. I've been drinking my water today. I'm really proud of myself. I haven't drank a bottle of water in like a long time. And I need to be doing that. So I think I will go on a little walk because I haven't went on one in like over a week, and I need to move my body because it's not healthy to not move your body. For reference, I'm talking about myself because I literally sit at a chair all day and don't move from it. So we're gonna go for a walk. I just want to be outside. UV's 10. But I don't have any clean shorts right now besides the ones I'm wearing, and they don't match. And I don't feel like washing clothes today because I don't. I think I have some shorts. They're just not my favorite ones. I love my favorite shorts, but you know, I only have 2 pairs of favorite shorts. So I'm very aware that this does not match whatsoever, but this is what we're wearing to walk. We have my local boy short with the little fishy. These absolutely non-matching shorts. I don't remember where I bought these. think it was at Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm not sure. We got the black sock. This other sock, I don't even know. I don't ever have matching socks. But they don't show in my Nike Air Maxes, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So this is the fit. That's what we're wearing. We're gonna go to a park near me, and if I see some clips of some animals, I will show you, because that's the real reason I like to go on walks, is because I like to see all the little animals. I will see you guys later. Okay, sorry. I went to the gas station after walking, and now I'm in the mood to be productive. Look how much water I've drank. That's good. I know this is not a vlog, but I wish it could be. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make the swings or more minis. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure that out. I think I might make some of the mini birds and put those in the minis bin. I just don't know how big they're gonna come out, and I don't want there to be some bigger stuff and then too small of things in there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try them. If I don't like it, I don't know. I mean, this is how big the All From Jade ones come out. I'm okay with this size. It's just more work and they take a little bit longer. But I might make another 2 of these. They don't take that long. There's less color changes than the mallard, of course. So we're gonna use a 4.5 to make this gal. And then I probably will make a chicken that size, because I know the chicks with the frog hats don't do well. We figured that out. And that's okay. They don't have to do well. So we're gonna do that. And then we'll find some other mini patterns to make, because, well, we gotta make the freaking sharks. I say this every flippin' time and I never make them. We're gonna make them. Mark my words, we're not making these yet. We're doing the sharks right now. Why am I so aggressive? Sorry, guys. We're gonna make the sharks. I have to be nice and calm and composed. So let's make the sharks. I'm watching Tara Lynn. I know nobody likes her, but the way she talks, just I've watched her when she first started TikTok, with her solo travel, and I really like her. Not what she does sometimes on TikTok, but just listening to her yap is nice. So, and she has 40-minute videos, and I've watched every crocheters videos, so I have nothing else to watch. Okay, y'all, it's currently Thursday. I'm pattern testing for Madeline Mako. This is going to be the Stegosaurus. Look at that body. The body is all one piece. The tail is literally not a separate piece. I was okay, Miss Girl. Anyways, I need to get to pricing things, because I know I'm going to get overwhelmed with all the stuff that I need to price. So we're just going to start. I know I'm not completely... It's fuzz. Because I originally planned to make 4 UFOs from the Just a Mom crocheting pattern. First off, that's the bottom, and you work them in so you can batch them. I don't know what I did. Why is it built like that? Am I just overthinking it? Why does it not fan out like hers? Wait, let me show you hers. You'll see. That's hers. Why does mine look like that? Barely even stuffed it either. I want mine to look like that. Did I do it wrong? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But I also made a new little tatter Lily, and I want to make this one into Lily. I don't know. She's just giving Lily. I did the eyes way better this time. I like this one a little bit better. Working on Mr. Stegosaurus. Then I finished the 2 pink axolotls. Remember how I said I need to make a shark? You can do this. Look at me being smart. So I did that. Also made this chicken from the Hook Stories. I made a mini bunny. And yeah, the mini spin is doing it pretty well. I'm happy with the stock. Besides the axolotl, it's pretty cool, so I think I'll stop there with that. And honestly, I'm gonna throw this UFO in there because I don't know if anybody's gonna want it anyways. I also finished the frog. I finished attaching the buttons. He's so cute. And I really do like them together. So cute. I attached the keychains to the cardinals, and y'all would be so proud of me. I got them all done. So we have the otter on the blue swing. So cute. We have the turtle on this is Baby Bear. I just have it. I need to use it. So he's on that one. Flamingos on an almond butter swing. I like that one a lot. Then I just found another of the minis in the bin that I could use for the hangers. So I just made another mallard in the same colorway that the other one sold in. So yeah. And then here are the 2 axolotls. These were so much quicker for me to make, of course, since I made about 6 of them now. We need to get to pricing items, making sure all the old tags are taken off, excuse me, because that's unprofessional. But I did go buy some more bags, so we need to do the stamping process and putting my cards in there, which I want to crochet right now. I really want to crochet. Earlier I wanted to not crochet and do this stuff, but I really want to crochet right now. So I'm probably going to finish crocheting, and then once I start to get a little bit tired, I'm obviously going to get to the market prepping stuff because it doesn't have much physical labor in my opinion. Might be debatable, but I'm kind of just looking at my stock right now and seeing what I want to do with things. Like, I'm going to put these 2 are going to go with the bun buns on my display rack. I think I might bring this guy. I didn't bring him last time, but we're going to bring him because I had like no cats. Because I'm not really a cat person, so, you know, I'm not gonna bring cats if I don't want cats. But if I had to make anything else, I would probably need to make, not more axolotls or anything, but maybe another bun bun or finish a bun bun. Yeah, I can make another one. Love how I'm just like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah. I don't know. So don't ask me. I just want to make something, even if it doesn't go to the market this time. I just want to make something. Been about an hour, and I did make 2 more minis. So I made this little mini chick, and this is from, I think, Cozy Things. Her shop is where I got it. All links will be in the description, of course. And then I made a little goldfish from Poggy's Place. I made it in yellow and in blue. So we can also add these to the mini spin. All right, y'all, it is now time to go over everything that we have for our inventory for this market. So how this is gonna work is right here is gonna be the price of the plushie, of course, in USD. And then right here is going to be the total amount in inventory as we are going through them. So it'll go up as I show you plushies, basically. We are going to start with our tagged items first. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first we have the chubby panda, and this one is $15. This is from Green Frog Crochet. And then another chubby baby animal we have is our little monkey, and this is also from Green Frog Crochet. This one is going to be $15 as well. This one's so cute. Next we have the standing frog in overalls from Mom Stitchetti. It has his buttons on and everything where you can remove his suspenders. And this one is $35. Going along with the standing frog, we have the sitting frog in the little purple dress that also has the same button removable factor. And this one is going to be $34. This is because the overalls do use up a little bit more yarn and take a little bit more time than the dress. So yeah. Then we have the amusable macaron from Sola.crochet. This is a free pattern on Instagram, and I did this one in ballet pink. It will be $15. We then have 2 chubby dinos, and these are by Studio Phoebe, and it is a free pattern on Instagram. We have one in mint and sunshine parfait chunky, and then we have another one in light blue, and I think this is just blue, I don't know, from parfait chunky. And again, these are both $15. We only have 1 basque left from all them that I've made, and I'm not really in the mood to make another couple of them because I've made so many. So we only have 1, and this one's going to be $15. I made it in pistachio and sage. Then we have the mini sushi cat, and it's like the California roll, I think. Not sure, I don't really eat sushi, but I do eat California rolls, so. This one is going to be $12. In the same realm of the last one, we have a larger sushi cat with the seaweed and shrimp. So this is the interactive sushi cat. And this one's made in Bernat blanket, just normal Bernat blanket, not baby blanket, in vintage white. And then this is made in sweet snuggles, so it's about the same size. And then this is sage and parfait chunky. This one is $25. Next, we have the Crochet Grove Shelf Goose. This one's made in parfait plush, so it is larger. And this one specifically is $32. We have the Abby Jade Art Hermie that I pattern tested, and this one's going to be $22. Next, we have the Crochet Grove Standing Highland Cow. It has the loop stitches, and this is toffee. This is mushroom, and then it's made in teddy bear. And then I hand painted these eyes with some mica powder. This one is going to be $40. Then we have the Dairy Cow, and this is just glitter paper with the removable cowbell and the udders, and this one is $44. Next, we have the Crochet Grove horse with the hand-painted eyes that I made. They're in this really pretty, like, turquoise color. Then the bridle is done in purple. This is almond butter from Parfait Chunky and teddy bear, and then just white. And this one is going to be $50. We have the Nooks Hooks bunny. This is the strawberry pants, but I just did the strawberry in orange and green. And this one is going to be $20. I didn't make the hat for this one because I didn't feel it needed one, and I think it's cute without it. Then we have the DE Crochet by Sisters interactive flamingo and a pole floaty. So this is removable, and this one is going to be $35. Then we have the Crochet by Jenna Sea Turtle. This is a free YouTube tutorial. It's one of the first patterns I ever used from a tutorial, but this is the newest one that I've made with it, and this one is $14. I did decrease the price by $1 because it just hasn't sold in a while. Like, I've never sold this turtle. Next, we have the Forget Me Not Dragon. This is a pattern by Mom Stitchetti. I hand painted the eyes to go along with the plushie, and this one's going to be $60. This is the most expensive plushie that we are bringing, but it's also the most intricate and took the longest, so maybe he'll find a home. I don't know. I kind of want him for my showstopper. We didn't sell any of these at the last market, which was really surprising, and I have them at a really good price. But these are the Oak and Marlow Mabel chickens. I have 3 in this beigey Bernat blanket. This one's actually using my pattern, but this is the variegated brown chicken. I have 1 of these. This is also the Mabel chicken pattern. These are 4 of just the white chicken, and I'm selling each of the chickens for $8 a piece. So we have 8 times 8 is $64 in chickens, right? Yeah, so there's that. Moving along, we have our unicorns, Highland cows, and dairy cows. We have 8 of them, 2 unicorns, 1 in pink, 1 in purple. We have 2 Highland cows. We have a pink spotted dairy cow, a blue spotted dairy cow, a black spotted dairy cow, and then the brown spots. And I'm gonna decrease the price to $10 for each of these. Next, we're moving on to the Bun Buns and other Madeline Mayco patterns. We have the Powerpuff Girls. Each of these are going to be $24, and each of them have hand-painted eyes made by me. So we have Bubbles, Buttercup, and then Blossom. We have Lula the Unicorn, and this is with Bun Bun, and this one's $22. We have Lily the Frog, and this one's also $22. Coop the Rooster for $16. Puddles the Duck for $16. And then we have the Kitty Cat Coda for $18. We have 2 pink axolotls, each for $10. 2 blue axolotls for $10 each. We have 2 lumas, each for $10. We have 1 in turquoise and 1 in sunshine. Then we have 2 of the chubby sitting bees for $8 each. Moving on to keychains, each of these are going to be $6 a piece. We have 1 frog, 2 teeth keychains, 1 sunflower keychain, 2 cardinal keychains, 2 bee keychains, 1 with a chain that I made, like keychain thing. And then we have 1 with the clip, like everything else. 1 pink whale, 3 tumblers, 1 in blue, 1 in pink, and then 1 in purple. Moving on to car hangers that are the plant themed ones. They are going to be $8 a piece. We have the pink daisy one, and then the 2 mushroom ones, 1 in white and red, and then 1 in mushroom, bubblegum, and sunshine. Next are going to be the animal ones. These are $10 each. We have a chick on a brown swing, a chick on a white swing, a sage colored mallard, and then on a beige swing, a Kelly green colored mallard with a key lime swing, an otter on a blue swing, a flamingo on an almond butter swing, and then finally a turtle on a beige swing. Now we are going to go over the minis. So let's talk about how this is going to work. So over here is going to be the price of them. They're $6 each. This is editing Kinsey, and let me just say, I am not going to sit here and edit this for 3 hours. I am tired of editing, and it's already been 4 hours, so just disregard what I'm about to say about the pricing thing. We're just gonna do what it would be for $6 each, okay? Got it. Obviously, or 2 for $10. So I'm gonna put 6 and then 10 right here, and then the total with the $6 each one is gonna be here. And if I do 2 for $10, it's gonna end up there. So let's go ahead and get started. We have 8 mini turtles, 2 in mint and toffee, 1 baby safe one in teal, a purple one, a key lime and toffee one, a pink one, a Kelly green and teddy bear colored one, and then a blue one. We have 3 pocket frogs, a little eagle, 2 goldfish, 1 in yellow, 1 in blue, 3 hermit crabs, 4 chicks and frog hats, 2 little dinos, 1 in light blue, and then 1 in key lime and light blue. A little mini dog, a little bunny, a little bee, a little elephant, Baby Yoda, 3 whales, 1 in blue, 1 in ballet pink, and then 1 in mint, 3 stingrays, 1 in light blue, 1 in ballet pink, and then 1 in seal. We have 1 UFO, 2 mallards, these are the same all from Jade pattern, just not on the swing, 1 little chick, 1 mini seahorse, 1 Poggy's Place shark, 2 all from Jade sharks, 1 baby rooster, and then 1 regular crab. And that is all of our inventory. So yeah, hopefully we can have a good market day tomorrow. But now it's time to figure out how we're gonna pack all of this stuff into my car. So yeah, I'm going to get everything put in the bins that I want them in. We are going to use the clear bin this time for the minis. Then we have some of our stacking crates too, along with our big stacking crate. I do have an idea of what I want to do with this sign that I bought from Hobby Lobby. I think I'm going to do like we accept cash and card, or cash and tap. And then I have my chalk markers. I don't know how you get this off though. I need to figure that out. Oh, okay. It's not nice. Anyways, I'm gonna go figure all this out, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning for the market. I'm so excited. Good morning, guys. It's market day. It's currently 7:21 a.m. so I need to leave here in like 20 minutes. I'm already dressed, pretty much. Unfortunately, my allergies are acting up, so my eye is red. Yay. All I need to do is brush my hair, brush my teeth, and then we can leave. I need to remember to grab my cash box and then those 2 stands right there. And that's it. Hopefully my boyfriend wakes up today, because last time I had to set up by myself and he came later, but that's because my grandma was able to come help me. Today she's not able to do that, so I really need him to wake up, and he's not up yet. So anyways, I will hopefully see you guys at the market, and hopefully he wakes up in the next 20 minutes. We're at the market. I probably won't film much because there's so many people around me. He is a doll. Hi, how are you? Hey.
Do you make?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, you're a talented young lady.
Thank you.
And what do you aspire to do as you get older?
So I'm in college right now as a biology major at USC. Yes, sir. So I've always loved like art and stuff, and so this is just what I'm doing while I'm in college, but I want to be a lab scientist when I graduate, so.
Yeah, I wish you well.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Make them?
Yes, ma'am.
They're awesome.
Thank you.
Do you have a card?
I do, right here. Hey, how are y'all? It's like 10 o'clock and we have made a couple sales. I kind of recorded some of the interactions, but none of the sales. The square was a lifesaver. A lot of people are using it. Okay guys, it is currently the day after the market, so it is Sunday now. And let's do a little market recap. First, we're going to go over all the sales that we did on Square. So on Square, we had a total of 13 transactions, and that was a total of $170. So not bad, not bad. So our first sale was before the market even started. This little boy came up when I was setting up by myself, and he was just asking me about the plushies. He was very sweet about it. And we had a good conversation, and he said he'd be back, and he was. Him and his dad came back at 8:53, and for reference, the market starts at 9. So they got the 2 for $10 minis, and I do have a little bit of what we sold on my notes app, so I can tell you exactly for some of them, but after a while, it got busy at one point, and I just stopped. They purchased the 2 for $10 minis, and that was the frog and the mallard. And then they got 1 chicken, and it was the brown chicken, like with the variegated yarn from my pattern for the chunky hen, which is free on Instagram if you want to go check that out. You can also purchase the PDF on my Etsy, which is linked in my link tree in the description of this video. That totaled up to $18 even. Then at 9:08 a.m., 1 mini sold for $6, and that was the pink turtle. Then at 9:15 a.m., another mini sold for $6, and that was the key lime and toffee turtle. Then at 9:45, the flower frog with the removable skirt, which was the lily frog from Madeline Mako, sold for $22. Then at 10:50, 2 for $10 minis sold, and that was the duck in a frog hat and a chick. Then at 9:55, a pink axolotl sold for $10. Then at 11:08 a.m., The 2 for $10 mini sold again, and that was the one of the mini whales and a purple turtle. 10:58, the Blossom Powerpuff Girl sold for $24. Then at 11:08 a.m., 2 for $10 minis, and I'm not sure which one that was because I stopped putting that in at that point. Then at 11:21 a.m., somebody purchased the Daisy car hanger for $8, the mushroom car hanger for $8, and then just one mini for $6. And then that same person at 11:23 purchased another mushroom car hanger, so all the Daisy mushroom car hangers were all sold out at that point. Then at 11:27 a.m., one of the white chickens sold, so we've sold 2 chickens that day for $8 a piece. Then at 12:06 p.m., the cardinal keychain sold for $6. At 12:13 p.m., the mallard car hanger sold for $10, as well as a pink axolotl for $10. And that's all we have for the square payments. I didn't really keep a good track of everything that sold, but the same people that came at the beginning of the market and like talked to me, that boy and his mom came up later and asked me if I would make a custom mini for them. So they purchased that off my Etsy for $6, so I have to make that. And it was just a bunch of other minis that sold that day. I'm not really sure what else sold. I know I'm really bad for that. I need to keep a better log of what I sell, and I will next time. I do know that the turtle car hanger sold, and then another axolotl for $10. So all my pink axolotls are sold out. I know that for a fact. And the minis are pretty much wiped out. I know all the other sales were pretty much only minis. Like I sold nothing else pretty much besides the minis and the 2 bun buns and keychains and car hangers. So I was really surprised because last time we did sell so many of the larger items, but you know, that's just how it's gonna be. So I did end up making $300. So overall, a really good market day. I'm so grateful. It was super, super hot and there's like a heat wave advisory. So that probably contributed to the factors of that, but overall still a great market day. Now it's time for what everyone has been waiting on, and it's time to pick our giveaway winner. So let's go ahead and go to the wheel. So we do have 18 entries into our giveaway, as you can see on the side of the screen, and we're gonna go ahead and shuffle up this. We're gonna do that 5 times. 1, that's 3, 4, 5. Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's see who wins. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, a little bit of crochet won the giveaway. I will be reaching out to you on however you said to on the Google form. And yay, congratulations! Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to comment down your favorite part of the video or your favorite thing made in this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I will see you guys in next week's video, which is also going to be a market vlog because I do have another market next weekend. So yeah, bye guys!